Now for the login screen, hello there, this is Anil Perez and welcome to the third part of our course here, and in this part we are going to create login screen. So as you can see that we have our login screen, which is consist of title, these input elements, button and some text, and with the background. So in the storyboards, all of the views are called view controllers. So now we have to bring one more view or view controller into the storyboard so that we can edit and place our login design to that specific view. To do that, we can go to the same library section and we can type in the object here that view controller. So you need this view controller and we can just drag it here, place it right by its side, and then we have to add the background. So for the background we can do same like view, we can select this view, we can add it to the background, we can select it full screen, we can add some constraints to all of the margins, and we can change the color for this background to be primary. So as we have said, now we need this title here. We can go to library, we can go to label, we can drag this label here, we can change the label to login. We can, let me zoom this up for you a little bit. We can change the color to secondary color. We can change the font. So I think this is black. Yeah, so this is black and it has some space with that font. Okay, now we can resize a little bit and we can add this to center and margin from the top. So for that we are simply gonna set it to center horizontally and we're gonna margin it to 25 to the top. Okay, so we have our login design, we have our login page here. Now we're gonna bring some elements like labels and everything else here. So let's just start, and we are gonna bring label first. For this label we have to name it email. We can change the color to icon color or secondary color. We can change our font to be custom, and then we can select Avenir. We can use book is fine. Okay, and we can just put the text small and our text. Now you see that every time I have to bring a label here, we have to set all the settings for that label. So in Xcode we can duplicate all of our objects. Okay, so we can click on this one and we can press on Command D. So it is gonna duplicate my label, and we're gonna click from this one and bring it back to our view controller, and our duplicate label is here. And if I see press Control Z, it's going to be gone. We can click on this one also and we can press on duplicate. It's going to duplicate it right away. And now see, we need this second label called password and forgot. We can quickly make this to change this to password now without setting all other properties. And this is changed to password, and we can again click to duplicate and we can set this to forgot with the question mark, and the text color will be little light gray. Okay, so second thing we need this input fields button and this text label. Now let's just bring our fields here. Now in Xcode, to input some data, we need some kind of fields. So in Xcode we call it text fields. Okay, so we can type text fields. So this is what we need right now. We can bring it here. We can expand the size to be like, we can just go to size inspector and okay, great, this is 340. And we can also click on this and duplicate. So this, now let's just arrange our screen. You can put email here, we can put password here, we can put forget here, and we can move it a bit up so we look like the same. Why I'm putting this much space here? Because you know that in this design, this edit text elements or text fields have a different design and a different height. So these can be modified with the custom coding or with the custom design, but we can do this later. As you can see that in the size inspector we cannot change the height, so we can do this, and we are going to do this in the next project. For now we are going to set up this whole screen. Now next we can add this button here, and for the button we can place it just right here. We are going to increase the size of this button, and we can change the height for this button. It's like, we can just set it to 45. Now in the inspector for this button we have to change the text. So the text is login and the background color is blue. Login, and the text custom, and the font we can select it custom, and Avenir, black, and the font size is perfect. We can change the text color from this text color button, and we can change it to secondary color. Okay, actually sorry, we have to set it to white color, and then we have to change the color for the background of this button. So if we scroll down, you can see that there is written in the view section, there is written background, and the background we can select the secondary color. And as we know that this button is rounded shape and all of these are rounded shape, we are going to do that in next lecture. For now we just are going to add the last label here. We can increase the size of the label, and we can put it to center, and we're going to say new user question mark register here. New user question mark register here. Okay, now we can change the color of this text. And we can change the font to be Avenir black. Okay, and we can just put it right underneath this. So the basic design for our login screen is ready, and next we are gonna do is we are gonna also bring up this registration screen, because most of the text here, most of the design is also the same. Okay, so we can be smart here. We can click on this view controller. Okay, and we can press Command T, or actually for some reason this Command D is not working. Oh, actually I think so there is some problem in this new Xcode 11. They are going to resolve that, but still we can go to our object and we go to view controller, and we're going to bring up the new screen here, and I'm going to quickly place all the elements that we need. Or we can do one more thing. We can go to this view and we are gonna duplicate this view here, and this view we are gonna bring up to this screen. So you see, just to duplicate, we are here. Now we can change some elements from here. We are gonna call it where G T G R register, and it is going to be email, password, and confirm password. So we need 3 elements like this. We can call it email. Email is password is also confirmed, but for the space for password and forget and this element, actually we can group them like this, so we can totally understand what is happening or where where the things are placed. So we can move them a little bit up here, and for this email and this way we are going to do duplicate and bring them just right under this password section. We're going to move our button to a little bit down, this section also a little bit down. We have to arrange this also. And we can move this one to here. And we can change this label to confirm password, and it is perfect. This login button would be changed to register, and the text here we have to add this new label from here, and we can move this label and change the text for this one, have an account login. Have account login. I don't know why the color just changed, and the font is also updated. We can just simply go back and change. We can use custom, we can use Avenir, and we can use black. Okay, for this register we can also change the text register, and we have to bring one more label here. we have to set it to the center, and we can simply get the, if we double click here, we're gonna get the text of this whatever is written here. Can paste it here, and in the size inspector we can change the width to 200. Sorry. And now you can see that the text is longer than one line. So for this we have to change this feature from to 0. We can increase so that this feature says that all the text we have will stay in one line. So we do not want that with this label. So what we can do, we can drag this more, and you can see that all of our text is here. So our register screen is also ready. So in the next lecture we are going to constrain all of these screens, and then first we are gonna change this to the specific design for this button and for this input fields to be exact like this. So we are gonna do that with IB designables. It is very interesting and amazing. We are going to be doing some little bit of coding there also. So see you in the next lecture. Thank you.